Ranking the best quarterbacks in Madden 23. We are back here with another tier list update. Today, we got one of the most important ones. Today, we got quarterback. Now, right before we do go on ahead and re-rank the old cards and rank the new cards, I do want to go ahead and shout out the comment of the day. Now, let's take a look at the old list right here. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I just think everyone comes down a single tier, especially with the cards we're about to cover today. And this is what the tier list is looking like. Now, the first cards we got right here are the rookies. First one, AR-15, Anthony Richardson. Gets every single team chem, so you're looking at someone that's going to be really, really mobile, 96 speed, potentially on a theme team. And on top of that, with the Sugar Rush strike card at this point, could be 98. So really, really crazy. Really great throw power, but every quarterback at this point gonna have good stats. Release has Slinger 3, Slinger 3, Slinger 1 can be argued best release in the game. Really depends on the offense you run. Now, for his discounted abilities though, he can potentially get PLE, Pass Lead Elite for 2, High Route Master for 2. I think he is the best budget quarterback in the game. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he is really, really good. If you don't have the coins for a really top-end quarterback, I think he is your guy. I wouldn't put him B. I feel like this may be a little bit crazy, but he was my favorite card in C. And honestly, non-biasedly, I'm going to move him towards like more like the middle of the pack C. And we got Bryce Young right after that. Again, Bryce Young, pretty mobile, 91 speed, gets every single team chem, good throw power, good stats. This time, Gen 3 is a release. Really don't like Gen 3 unless he can get a 0 AP gunslinger with it. Now, for his abilities, he could get potentially High Route Master, Fearless, Set Feet Lead, in total for 6 AP, which this is not bad right here. This isn't a bad stack. I would still rather use Anthony Richardson even if I do not get Fearless, but I will go ahead and put them on the same tier. Again, I think he's really, really solid for a budget. He's going to go C tier for me. After that, we get 96 overall William Perry. Pretty good speed, 90. Really good throw power for release. Gen 3 is a release. We just talked about Gen 3. Now, for his abilities, he can get a 0 AP gunslinger. He can get Set Feet Lead, and he can also get High Route Master for, in total, that is 4 AP. I do like this card. I don't want to be crazy. Like, I don't know if I should put him B though. I feel like B is a little bit crazy. He's actually a really, really good budget option, but for me, I'm going to put him top in the C once again. After that, we get Brock Purdy, 97 overall with good speed, good excel, good throw power, good accuracies. For release, Gen 1, worst release in the game. Tim Tebow release, that's awful already. Secondly, ability-wise, Gunslinger for 0. I don't even think Gunslinger can save this release. Gets Set Feet Lead and High Route Master for 4. And he could get Fearless for 1 in this spot too. They needed to change his release. Like, the release is just awful. So, this card, in my opinion, is one of the most unusable comp pass rewards. I'm going to put him D just because of release. Like, that release is really, really bad. I think I can make I don't know if it's a good argument, but I might be able to say 93 A-Rod's better. Like, I hate that release so much. Now we get 97 Andy Dalton. Again, pretty good mobile stats, 6'2", good throw power, good accuracies. For release, has Gen 3 once again. Now for his discounted abilities, he can get Set Feet Lead for 2, Fearless for 2, and High Route Master for 3. So in total, that will be like 7 AP. I think he's basically like worse than Elway. Like, he has a worse release than Elway. I don't think he's as good as Elway. For that reason, again, he's going to go C for me, but he gets the Elway stack. It's just like a little bit too much AP at this point. RG3, 96 speed, good throw power, good accuracies. He does have Gen 3 once again. His abilities this time, High Route Master, Pass Lead Elite for 3. They can also get Fearless for 2. So in total, that is 5 AP. I don't feel like it's bad. I think this card is pretty decent. I don't think he is like top end in the game, but I do think he is on this B tier right here. I think he's really, really fun to use as well. I'm going to put him like over Brunel. I think is a little bit crazy, but I'm going to put him like right here in B. I like the card. I just kind of wish if he would have got a 0 AP gunslinger on top of that, he would have been A for me, but he's going to be B tier for me. Next up, we got Leon Sandcastle at quarterback. He's 6 foot, 96 speed, really great accuracies, great throw power. For release, has Slinger 3. Again, one of the best releases in the game. Abilities this time can get Pass Lead Elite for 2, High Route Master for 2, and also Fearless for 1. So that stack right there, 5 AP. Now, I know what you're thinking. He should probably be on the same tier as RG3, but that's really where release comes into play. I think because of his release, Slinger 3 compared to Gen 3, makes him on this A tier, and I do like him more than RG3. I think he's right on the level of everyone in this A tier. Now we get 2 of the Team of the Year guys. First one up right here is Josh Allen, 94 speed, 98 excel, great throw. Like, his stats are amazing. The one thing that sucks on him though is this release right here, Slinger 4, has a major hitch to the right side of the field, specifically the right flat, and it is very, very, very annoying. I chose this card as my B and D choice for my Team of the Year pack. I really regret that decision. We will look at his abilities though. Again, could get High Route Master for 2, Set Feet Lead for 1, and also Fearless for 1. That stack for 4 AP, really, really nice. You could do some other things with like Gunslinger. That's the stack that I think is really, really good on him. For me, because his release is awful, like, I really did not like his release. He's going B tier for me. I don't mind his ability stack at all, and I would probably, looking back, run Joe Burrow over this card. His release, just if they got rid of that hitch to the right side of the field, he's an easy A-tier quarterback. Next up, we have Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, great mobility, great throw power, great stats. Also gets every single NFC team chem for release, has Gen 3. This time he can't get a combo of like Howard Master, Passly Elite for 5, and then Fearless on top of that for 6. I feel like they did his abilities a little bit dirty. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just wish he would have got better AP value. For me, he's like top into B. I think it's a little bit too much AP for his ability stack. And again, give me all the A tier people over this Hurts card. After that, we get Drew Brees. Glad they added him into the game. 84 speed, 88 XL. I do feel like when I use this card, he felt a little bit more mobile than this 84 speed would suggest. Has great throw power, great accuracies. This time has Slinger 1. The best release if you're throwing short to intermediate passes. 4 abilities this time. You can get Howard Master for 1. Set feet lead for 1, you can get Fearless for 1, and also Gunslinger for 1. So that's stacked for 4 AP. You can make a real argument he is the best Slinger 1 quarterback in the game. I loved using this Drew Brees card. He's going to be S tier. He's going to be our first S tier quarterback of the day. After that, we get Michael Vick with the free agent track card, 99 speed, great throw power, great accuracies. I don't like, he's another Slinger 1 quarterback as well, and I don't know why, but his Slinger 1 just felt different to me. I really love this Michael Vick card. The only, like, I guess I would say downside, which it isn't a crazy downside, is he gets the quad stack of like set feet lead, Howard Master, Gunslinger, and Fearless for 5 AP instead of 4 for Drew Brees. So 1 AP does make a major difference. It does. But for me, Michael Vick is still S tier. You can have him over Drew Brees. You can have these two as the top 2 quarterbacks in the game, and I wouldn't say you're wrong. For me, these are my personal top 2 quarterbacks in the game, unbiasedly, and given like the meta of offense, they aren't going to be QB 1 and 2. After that, we get Justin Herbert. Really mobile, great throw power, great accuracies. The thing on Herbert's card was they had to change the release, and they changed it to Slinger 3. Way better release than these 2 cards right here as previous cards. So his abilities are nuts. So in this tier 2 bucket right here, Gunslinger for 0. In this tier 3 bucket, Howard Master for 1. And then right here, you could go PLE for 2. And then finally, also Fearless for 0. So that's the quad stack right there for 3 AP. He is for sure one of the best quarterbacks in the game, and you can, again, make the argument he's QB1. He is great. This card right here, I'm not saying he's bad, but like this card came out after Herbert, and the fact that they made his abilities worse than Herbert, I really don't understand. I mean, maybe it's because he can get every single team chem, and they didn't want every team to get a great quarterback, but you'll see later that they already did that. But Lamar, 98 speed. He's great. He's a great mobile quarterback. Great stats all the way across the board. Again, Slinger 3 is a release. Now for his abilities this time, Howard Master for 2, PLE for 2, and then Fearless for 1. He can get that stack for 5. It's just like, it's not like he's a bad quarterback. It's just compared to Herbert, and especially him coming out after Herbert, I was a little bit disappointed with this card. I still think he is really, really great. I think he's runnable. For me, he is going to go up in this A tier. After that, we get Randall Cunningham, 97 speed with great throw power, great accuracies. They gave him Gen 3 as a release, and they kind of did him a little bit dirty on abilities, especially when we compare him to like other 98 overalls, like the game changers and all that stuff. So Fearless for 1 in this spot, Howard Master for 2, PLE for 1. So in total, you're getting that stack for 4 AP. It's not bad. I think he's one of the best Gen 3 quarterbacks in the game. I enjoyed using this card. It's just, again, he's not S tier for me. For me, he's going A tier. I think he's a little bit better than this Jalen Hurts right here. So yeah, I don't mind him being A. It's just, for me, he wasn't like a top end quarterback in the game. I just wish they would have gave him the quad stack for like 3 AP, because if they did, man, Randall Cunningham would have been so, like, he would have been so top end. And after that, we get Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, stats wise, not even like bad, like great throw power, 99, mobile stats, not crazy. It's this release right here, Slinger 8. Slinger 8 is so trash. I think it was to the left side of the field in my gameplay video that I did. Like, he just has a major hitch on it, man. It is awful to use. Kind of similar to what I said about Josh Allen. He needs to get like a 0 AP Gunslinger on top of the quad stack to really be like top end and usable, in my opinion. But he can potentially get like Howard Master, Fearless, PLE for 5. I think he's worse than Josh Allen, and for that reason, he is going to go like in this tier, but I'm going to go ahead and put him in the B tier once again. Just really like, man, that release was tough to use. After that, we get Steve McNair, Air McNair. Really mobile, great throw power, great accuracies. This time, again, has Slinger 3 as a release. I believe they changed it from Gen 3, which is actually really, really nice. So this is exactly what I run on the card. You go Howard Master right here, Fearless for 1 right here, set feet lead for 1, and then Gunslinger for 0. He gets a quad stack for 3 AP. Very similar to Herbert in them. I think, again, him versus Herbert, it's really preference. Like, they're both right-handed Slinger 3 quarterbacks, and they get the same abilities for the same amount of AP. I think it's really preference. McNair's a little bit faster, so I guess he can rank above Herbert, but both of them are great. Both of them are right around the same level. I think this is the most slept on quarterback in the game. I just don't really see a lot of them, and I'm going to explain why I think he's slept on. So Danny Dimes right here, really mobile, great stats, great throw power, great accuracies. Again, has Slinger 3 as a release. He can potentially get Fearless, Howard Master, and Seffi lead for 3 AP. And I know what you're thinking. Where's the Gunslinger, right? Like, he can't get the Gunslinger on top of that. But what he can get, okay? He can get this Gambit X Factor right here. I think if you do run Danny Dimes, you should run this. Gambit, what you'll notice is the first part of it is, okay, yeah, they won't be intercepted by AI, whatever. I don't really trust that either. But the main thing on this card that is good with the Gambit is increased throw speed. So he can basically get like a built-in Gunslinger. So he gets that quad stack for 4 AP. I think, again, he is super slept on. I think he's better than everyone in A. Getting the quad stack for 4 AP, he's kind of like a Slinger 3 Drew Brees. For me, he is going to be in the S tier. I think that card is severely slept on. After that, we get the field pass reward, Trevor Lawrence. Again, great mobility, great throw power, great stats. Has traditional 4 as a release. Off the top of my head, I really do not remember how good this release was. I'll be honest. I'm going to use this card when I get him because, I mean, I'm going to try him out no matter what. So in this tier 2 spot, he doesn't get anything discount. In tier 3, this is where he starts to get his discounts like Fearless, Gunslinger, Howard Master, PLE. So potentially you're looking at Fearless for 1, Howard Master for 2, that's 3. And then finally in this spot, probably a PLE for 1. So 4 AP for that. Doesn't get the Gunslinger on top of that. Really going to depend on release. Again, I don't really remember how good this release was. Off the top of my head, I don't remember it being good. So I'm going to put him by Josh Allen. I think you're going to have the same issues with Josh Allen as you would this T-Law right here. But if this release is actually really good and I'm just not remembering correctly, I would put him A. But again, don't really think the release is too good, so I'm going to put him B. And for the last card of the video, we got Ken Stabler. You need to trade in all the level master rewards to get Ken Stabler. Gets every single team Ken, so every team gets an insane quarterback. Great stats. Slinger 3 is a release. The one downside I'd say is I guess he's left-handed. A lot of people I've talked to, I guess, just don't like left-handed quarterbacks. I don't really think it's a major difference in my opinion, but this is potentially what he can get. He can get like the running gun X Factor and all this stuff. Like he can get some prelits and it's kind of crazy. But the main thing is his non-prelits in my opinion. He can get the combo of Seffi lead, Howard Master, Fearless, and Gunslinger for 3 AP. Insane. Again, he's right up there with Herbert in them. And literally you can go any way with these 3 quarterbacks right here. If you want to say Herbert's the best, go for it. If you want to say Stabler's the best, go for it. Steve McNair the best. Like these 3 are all on the same level. And again, I can also see you saying Drew Brees or Michael Vick is the best if you really like Slinger 1. So yeah, this is my tier list for quarterbacks. Again, this is my opinion. It's my ranking. So if you have a different opinion, just let me know down below in the comments. Hope y'all did enjoy this video though, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 23. Now, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content, make sure to check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been grinding the streams over there and I greatly appreciate that. And a lot of times we get our gameplays and use these quarterbacks live. So again, make sure to check the links down below. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch though, you want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I ranked the best Team Diamond 2 cards.